I watched 47 horror movies that were released in 2022, and these are my top 10. And mind you, all 10 of these I really loved, so it was really tough to rank them. In 10th place, I have Barbarian. This movie was so much fun. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but it was just so unexpected. At no point was I ever able to predict what direction this movie was going in. And it was just overall a really fun movie watching experience for me. In 9th place, I have Smile. I feel like a lot of people didn't like this movie because it was very heavy on the jump scares. I'm a fan of that sometimes, so I didn't mind it. Was it a great movie? No. Was it a super original plot? No. But did it keep me entertained? Hell yes. In 8th place, I have Nope. I'm sure this is going to get some people riled up because it's so low down on my list. But I really did enjoy this movie. I really have enjoyed everything that Jordan Peele has given us so far. And for me, Daniel and Kiki and their chemistry just made this movie. In 7th place, I have X. This one also really stands out because this is the first A24 horror movie that I've enjoyed. So that was really unexpected for me. I love Ty West. I love most everything he's done. I did see Pearl. I didn't think it was nearly as good as X, but still an entertaining watch. In 6th place is Fresh. This movie was very unique, and at the core of it, it was very disturbing. But it was well written. It was well acted. I just really enjoyed this movie. In 5th place, I have Bodies, 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 another A24 movie that I really enjoyed this year. This movie was so much fun, and I feel like it had a perfect balance of comedic relief. I had a lot of fun watching this, and the ending absolutely shook me. It was just like a huge slap in the face. If you know, you know. In 4th place, I have The Sadness. This very well may be one of the movies that I will never watch again, just because of how fucking brutal and depraved it was. But that's exactly what made me love it. There's still just some scenes that I don't think I'll ever get out of my head. In 3rd place, I have Fall. I feel like this movie kind of got slept on this year. I'm not really sure why. But I didn't really hear many people talk about it, so I wasn't in a rush to watch it, and I just watched it recently. And I'm kind of pissed that I didn't watch it sooner. This movie had me on the edge of my seat and filled with anxiety the whole time. And I think it was really impressive that they were able to do that in one place with two characters the whole movie. The next two were a toss-up for me. But before I get to my top two, I do want to give a special shout out to Speak No Evil. The only reason this is not in my top 10 is because I don't necessarily consider this a horror movie. But this movie is the one movie this year that made me just feel absolutely numb after I watched it. And not many movies have that effect on me, so shout out. Again, this was a really difficult decision, but number 2 for me is Terrifier. This movie took the world by storm this year. This was probably my favorite movie-going experience I've had in a very long time, and this movie genuinely just made me proud to be a horror fan. But first place for me this year has to go to The Black Phone. This movie made me feel emotions that I did not even know I had. The way this whole thing played out, Ethan Hawke as a villain, Gwen in this movie, one of the greatest characters ever, Finney's character development. This movie was literally a 10 out of 10 for me. Absolutely fucking incredible. 2022 was just a really great year for horror.